friends, we're back in Miss Carolyn's kitchen, and this week we're making something very, very special to me. This week we're making Jello salad. It sounds weird, but it's delightful, and it's one of the recipes that's been passed down to me from my grandmother. So we're going to make this in honor of her today. So some things you're going to need. First, you'll need some cottage cheese. Again, weird, stay with me. And some whipped topping. And 2 packets of orange Jello. Some pineapple tidbits. You can use the big chunks if you want, but I'm not really a huge pineapple person, so this is a nice way for me to cover it up. And a can of mandarin oranges. And this is usually what my family calls orange fluff, but most of the world calls it Jello salad. So now what we're going to need is we're going to need a big bowl. And I have the perfect big bowl right here. Okay, now let me try to set y'all up so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to add the fruit, I think. So we're going to add the mandarin oranges. This one doesn't have extra syrup, so I'm going to open that, friend, and kind of drain it a little bit. You don't want the extra juice in there. There we go. 1 can mandarin oranges, 1 big can. Oops. Throw that in there. There we go. Then we have 2 little cans of pineapples. This is about 16 ounces. It's supposed to use 20, but I don't like pineapple too much. Okay. Oops. That's not working. Here we go. Drain that guy. Oop, there's a seed in there. Don't want that. Just lost it. Here we go. Okay. And then we'll add the pineapples. My fingers aren't strong. Pineapples. Be careful when you're doing this. Cans hurt. Okay, 1 more can. So what have we added so far? We've added 1 can of mandarin oranges. Do you guys like oranges? I love oranges. Mandarin oranges are real good. I bring them in my lunch. We got mandarin oranges, and we have pineapple so far. Okay, so we'll add more pineapple. Again, this is like a family treat that my grandmother used to make, and it's just so light and fluffy. Okay, so now we're going to add 16 ounces of cottage cheese. And I know you're probably thinking, Miss Carolyn, cottage cheese is gross. But when you put it with whipped cream and Jello, it's actually pretty tasty. I went through a phase where I didn't like cottage cheese because I figured out what it looked like without all the other stuff. But I've learned to like it since. So, this is actually probably the best part of the salad. So what have we added so far? We've added mandarin oranges. We've added, pineapple and cottage cheese. Now, the next thing you need is the whipped topping. It's just whipped cream. Nothing fancy, except I need my scissors to open it. And this is like a very nice, light and fluffy snack. That's why my family calls it orange fluff. And I'm going to grab my special spoon. My grandmother's spoon that was passed down to me when she passed away. Okay, so then we're adding our whipped cream. And finally, we're going to add 2 unprepared packets of Jello. So you don't actually even have to make the Jello, you're just using the powder that's inside. But you need 2 of them. So, da-da-da. Grab the scissors. Y'all, I'm so excited for this. Okay. And, ooh, it smells so orange and fluffy and so good. Okay, now we have the other one. Javi is standing in my kitchen like, what are you making? Can I have some? Okay, yes, because it smells delightful. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, So now what we're going to do is we are going to stir. Put that away. Stir, stir. Make sure you get all of the things all incorporated. Smells so good. Yum, yum. I need to figure out a better way to record these for you guys so you can see what I'm doing when I have two hands being used. I didn't realize this made so much of it. Whew. I'm going to be eating this for days, and I'm not mad about it. Yum. Here, take a look at it so far. Ooh, orange fluff. Ooh. Okay, so let's keep stirring. Now, do you remember the ingredients that we put in here so far? What was the first thing we put in? Yeah, the first thing we put in was mandarin oranges. What did we put in second, after the mandarin oranges? Yeah, second thing we added was the pineapples. What was the third thing we added after the pineapples? Yes. Cottage cheese. And then what was the fourth thing we put in after the cottage cheese? Yep, that'd be the whipped cream. Cool Whip. My grandma was Scottish. She used to say Cool Whip. Whip. She would really get the whip. It was funny. She said a lot of things weird. And then what was the last thing we did? We put in. Yeah, the last thing we did was we put in some Jello. Uncooked Jello. Just the powder. And then we stirred, 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 stirred. And now we have this beautiful, fluffy orange fluff. Now, the problem is you can't eat it right now. It's got to get cold for a little bit. So I'm going to stick this giant thing in my fridge, and I'm going to enjoy it later. But thank you for helping me make orange fluff. You guys are so good at remembering what order things go in. That's what we're working on this week. So I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!